Example 2 asks us to use the quadratic formula to solve the equation negative 2x squared plus 5x minus 7 equal to 0. Okay, first thing is check, is everything on the left of the equal sign? And it is. So everything over here is on the left of the equal sign, so we're ready to go. So once you have assured yourself of that, write down A, B, and C. So A is negative 2, B is plus 5, and C is negative 7. Okay. As I said in the first example, always begin by writing out the quadratic formula. X equals minus B plus or minus square root of B squared minus 4AC all over 2A. And if you want to, you can look up loads and loads of online videos of songs to help you remember the minus B formula. That's up to you. I won't inflict my singing on you. So start to fill this in. X equals minus B is 5 plus or minus the square root of B is 5. That's going to be squared, and again everything is going into parentheses here. Minus 4 times A is minus 2 times C is minus 7. And the square root sign extends back over the whole thing. And make sure the fraction, the line that you use to denote a fraction, stretches from the very start to the very end. A lot of people just put it under the square root sign, but it has to go under the entire expression on top. So 2A is going to be 2 times minus 2. Okay, let's start to fill this in. We need to be careful with minus signs here. So that's going to be X is equal to minus 5. Okay, there's nothing complicated there. Plus or minus the square root. 5 squared is 25. And now this is where we do have to be careful. Minus 4 by minus 2 by minus 7. So start multiplying them as minus 4 by minus 2. Minus by minus is plus 4 by 2 is 8. So this is plus 8 by negative 7. So if you're losing track and finding it difficult keeping in your head, just do it like this. Minus 4 by minus 2 is plus 8. And then multiply that by minus 7. Plus by minus is minus. 7 8s are 56. So it's minus 56 that goes in here. Okay. And on the bottom we have 2 times minus 2, which is minus 4. Okay, well, that's going to give us X equals minus 5 plus or minus the square root 25 minus 56. Okay, with different signs, so just subtract them. And if you do that, 5 from 6 is 1, 2 from 5 is 3. So it's going to be minus 31, because 56 is bigger, so minus 31. All over minus 4. Okay, well, we've got the square root of a negative number here. Okay, square root of a negative number, we replace that negative number with the negative sign with I. So it becomes X equals minus 5 plus or minus the square root. Okay, make it positive, and then, 31, and then put an I outside the square root sign over negative 4. Okay, so minus 5 plus or minus the square root of 31i over minus 4. When we have complex numbers like this, it's quite common to split up fraction into 2 parts. So we can write it as negative 5 over negative 4, and then plus or minus the square root of 31 over negative 4i. Okay, well, that would give you X equals minus over minus is going to be plus 5 over 4, and plus or minus root 31 over minus 4. That's just going to be, if this is a plus, you're going to have 2 possible answers here, which you can argue out for yourself later on. Plus 31 over 4i, or X equals 5 over 4 minus root 31 over 4i. Okay, so those are our 2 answers here. Alright, so you might get a little bit confused with the plus or minus in front of the minus 4. But once there's a plus or minus there, it just means one of your answers is going to be positive, one of the answers is going to be negative. Don't worry too much about this. A plus or minus in front of a number, even in front of a fraction, even if either the denominator or the numerator is negative, it's just going to end up with a plus and a minus. Okay, let's draw this. Okay, let's draw this, and just as a reminder, what did we have here? Minus 2x squared plus 5x minus 7. Minus 2x squared minus plus 5x minus 7 equals 0. Plus 5x minus 7 equals 0. And the only reason I'm writing that out here is because I want to bring up the calculator now and to draw it. And we'll see that if we draw this, y equals negative 2x squared plus 5x minus 7. And if you want to, you can put a 0 down below. It's not going to make much difference in this case, as we'll see in a second. If you do a zoom 6 on that, this is what happens. Okay, we do get a parabola. It's an upside down parabola, which we should have known because of the minus in front of 2. The a was negative. Let's see if we can bring this up here. But the important thing here is the graph never crosses the x-axis. Okay, the graph never touches the x-axis at all. So what we say in that case is there are no real solutions. Okay, and as we've seen, that confirms what we got, because we got two complex solutions. They involved i's. Our solutions involved i's, so they're complex numbers. There are no real solutions. But we can draw it just to show. Okay, so there were no real solutions. Now we did get two solutions. Okay, we did get two solutions. X equals 5 over 4 plus root 31 over 4i, and x equals 5 over 4 minus root 31 over 4i. So these are complex solutions, and the other thing about them that we should notice is these two complex solutions are complex conjugates. Remember complex conjugates? Okay, we change the sign of the I part. 5 over 4, 5 over 4 plus root 31 over 4i minus root 31 over 4i. So we've met all this before in theory, and now we're seeing it again coming up this way. Okay, thanks for sticking it out.